Oh, glorious day. Another Walking Dead episode. We're talking season 10, episode 21. That sounds really weird, but yes, episode 21 called Diverged. And this episode, guys, I don't really know what to say about it. Some people were saying last week's episode was extremely boring with Princess and going through her like hallucination type things or whatever was going on in her mind. To me, this week's episode hit an all-time low, unfortunately, for this extended part of the season. It just really didn't seem like there was a whole lot going on, and I'll tell you why. I was seeing in some of the other reviews out there, just the headlines or whatever, they were saying, are Carol and Daryl done? Well, we know the answer to that. The answer is no. Of course they're not done. I mean, they have a whole spin-off series coming. See, this is the problem when you release information about something that's, kind of spoilerish and coming way down the line. I mean, it's at least a year away. And we already know that they're going to be back together, doing whatever together. So, I mean, are they done? No, they're not done. In fact, I mean, you even saw little hints even tonight where they were kind of pausing at certain moments before she closed the garage or before he left the corner. It was like almost kind of waiting for each other. So, I mean, yeah, they had a tiff, and yeah, Daryl's pissed about some things, and Daryl's pissed about some other things, but this is no worse than what they've experienced in the past, in my opinion. I mean, yeah, maybe it's a little bit more, but not really. I mean, Carol, I think, hit her all-time low when she left Ezekiel, and she kind of went on her own, and then she finally came back, but yet she definitely still wasn't there. I mean, you can definitely tell she's still going through things. I mean, I was trying to understand what was really the point of tonight's episode. I mean, yes, it's called Diverged, and they both went their separate ways. And, Daryl, he's out there looking, for, I guess, more food or whatever else he can find, since everything's been ravaged by the Whisperers at Alexandria. But, I mean, other than that, I mean, his bike breaks down. Okay. He gives Carol his doohickey, Swiss Army knife, which has a nice knife and some other things on it that he needed to get his repair going on after he found his parts or whatever. And so luckily he fights a few walkers, and there were army walkers, which army guys are always well supplied, so it was probably cool that he found them. And yeah, he did have a close encounter, which was kind of a silly move on his mistake. And also I saw at one point he was limping when he was making his way, towards the end of that episode, because I remember he went underneath that car and it kind of got shifted onto him. So I'm wondering, did that get shifted onto his ankle or his side or something? They didn't really show it enough, but I guess that's our assumption, is that he got hurt during that little encounter, trying to look for those parts. But yeah, I mean, they just kind of show him off doing his own thing. Carol, honestly, my wife and I were just thought she was just kind of going kind of like batshit crazy. I mean, like a little psycho. I mean, maybe kind of stir crazy too, because she's trying to make herself useful within Alexandria. I mean, she's asking Jerry, and even Jerry's kind of watching her, kind of like, you all right, But I mean, because she was acting a little too chipper, like, everything's fine, I'll make some soup. But yeah, it was kind of corny in some ways. I mean, I get it. I get what they're trying to do. They're trying to show her getting back into the swing of things, into normal life, if you will, at Alexandria, but not being able to find the work and being able to help. I guess the point is that we've always known Carol to be able to just kind of jump straight in and do what's needed and be Mrs. Helpful or whatever, but she's not anymore, and I guess she's having a hard time trying to deal with that. So really, that's all this episode was really about. It was just kind of showing their relationship still splintered, and obviously the conversation being pretty short with each other. But I mean, no ill words or anything like that. I mean, what was said was said. I think she wants an apology, but she knows she's not going to get one, and she says she doesn't need one from him. But Daryl, he meant what he said, and I think he said the right thing. I mean, she is the reason why things went down. Now, I guess things will change when we find out that Connie is actually still alive, which I assume is to be coming soon, but we may not see that until season 11, which will be right around the corner, as it's summer 2021. We keep seeing all the things for it. So other than that, yeah, between Carol and between Daryl, that's all that went down. So I hope you guys kind of enjoyed the episode. I gotta be honest, it was kind of dull for me. I wasn't like bored out of my mind, but I was just kind of watching, just kind of like, I mean, it was just quirky, her looking for that rat and then breaking down the wall and trying to create the trap. I mean, again, I was just wondering, is she feeling some bit of inadequacy because she can't even catch a damn rat? She can't even make her soup. Nothing's like going right for her. Like she said, she's just having a bad day. Well, yeah, it's the apocalypse. I think everybody's having a bad day most days. But yeah, maybe we'll see Carol. I assume she's going to bounce back and we're going to get to it. But what I am excited for is the next episode. Finally, we get to see Negan, raw Negan, when he was still with his wife, and it looks like she was very sickly at that time, and something's going to go down, and it's going to, I don't know if he's going to meet somebody, it looks like, and I don't know if her perception or her way of life is going to totally change the way he thinks about the way he does things and whatever. And bring about Lucille, the bad that is, and all kinds of craziness. So I have no doubt that the finale is going to be awesome. Tonight's not so awesome. So let me know what you thought about the episode. Let me know if you're excited about next week's episode about Negan and seeing how he kind of got started. And I guess after that, we'll have Fear the Walking Dead for a little bit. Probably somewhere in there, you're going to sneak in World Beyond. And before we know it, we'll be back in the summer for season 11. So this is Mike with the Z-Man Show. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I will catch you guys at the next review. See you guys.